Do you ever feel like everyone else is moving forward and you're somehow falling behind, even though you're trying? Not in a dramatic way, just quietly, like life is happening and you're watching it from a step back. If you've ever had that thought, especially late at night, this is for you. Most people think feeling behind means you're doing something wrong, that you're not working hard enough, that you waited too long, that you missed your moment. But the truth is, this feeling usually comes from something much deeper, something people don't talk about because it doesn't look impressive from the outside. You feel behind because you're thinking, you're questioning, you're not just moving for the sake of movement. And in a world that rewards speed, pausing feels like failure. But it isn't. Some people rush into lives that look right on paper: jobs, relationships, routines. They move quickly because stillness feels uncomfortable, because stopping would force them to ask questions they're not ready to answer. You, on the other hand, feel stuck because you're asking those questions, and that slows things down. There's a certain kind of person who feels this more than others. People who are sensitive, self-aware, emotionally deep. If that's you, you don't want a life that just looks successful. You want one that feels honest when no one is watching. And that kind of honesty doesn't come with a clear timeline. So you start comparing. You look around and wonder how everyone else seems so sure, so settled, so ahead. But what you don't see is how many people are quietly unsure too. They're just better at hiding it. Progress is loud, confusion is silent. If this feeling gets stronger at night, there's a reason. When the world goes quiet, your mind finally has space to speak. And it asks questions like, am I wasting time? Or what if I'm too late? Those thoughts aren't signs that you're failing. They're signs that you care deeply about how your life turns out. The uncomfortable truth is, people who take their life seriously often look behind for a while, because they refuse to build something they'll have to escape from later. They'd rather be slow than wrong. And that choice comes with doubt, with loneliness, with moments of feeling out of sync with the world. So, if you feel behind, don't immediately try to fix it. Don't rush just to catch up. Ask yourself a gentler question instead. Behind compared to what? And whose timeline am I measuring myself against? You're not behind life. You're just not willing to live one that doesn't feel like yours. And that kind of patience, even when it hurts, is not a weakness. It's quiet courage. It's also worth remembering that many of the people who seem ahead are simply louder about their progress. They share the wins, the moments that look complete. What you don't see are the doubts, the compromises, the quiet questions they push away to keep moving. Every life has uncertainty in it. Yours just happens to be honest about it. So if you ever feel pressure to hurry, to become someone you're not just to feel on time, pause. A rushed life can look successful and still feel empty. A slower life, built with intention, often feels right long before it looks impressive. And when you finally do move forward, you'll do it with clarity, not because you were afraid of being left behind, but because you chose a direction that actually meant something to you. You don't need to catch up to anyone. You don't need to justify your peace. The path you're on is teaching you things that speed never could. And one day you'll realize that what felt like falling behind was actually you learning how to walk in a way that was true to you. If this felt like something you needed to hear, you can like the video or subscribe so these conversations can continue.